What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy White Iverson. If you are new to the channel, please like, subscribe, and without further ado, I would like to get into a video about how to rep up the fastest. There's so many methods out there, but I feel like mine is going to get you the fastest. As you can see, I am a 95. I've been kind of steady grinding, college kind of just dropped out, I'm back into the 2K grind. Just getting ready for the spring semester, and I've been grinding my player. I started the semester as a 90, now I'm currently a 95. I want to show you guys that I have all my badges. I have maxed out everything, as you can see. The only things left are kind of getting my overall up, but I'm going to go into an entire segment of how to actually rep up the fastest, and here we go. Okay, so the first thing you really want to know is you need to have a good center on your team, and by what I mean is a good center is what exactly as I have a person named DeAndre Jordan on my team who clearly has tendinitis. I don't know why, but he has tendinitis. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to get this man, or you're going to get Blake Griffin on your team, okay? Please pick those two. Don't try and do it with any other center, because these guys both have Lob City Finisher and Pick and Roller on Hall of Fame. And that comes in handy because you need to throw alley-oops as a point guard to get the most rep. There's also another way to get it with flashy assist, which I will go into. But the most used method and what's been working for me is throwing oops, because you get 500 XP every time you throw one. The next thing you really want to do is you want to make sure that whenever you go and you sign and you try and manage your guys' minutes, you want to make sure that when you put in your center, you want to give them max minutes. You want to give actually your entire starting 5 max minutes, so that it doesn't replace the people you want to be actually in the game with people who can't actually catch an oop. So that's what you want to do first. That's what you want to set this up. You want to make sure you get on DeAndre Jordan's or Blake Griffin's team, because every other center is kind of bum. White centers, I don't know why, but they cannot catch an oop besides Blake Griffin, even though he's like low-key mulatto. So what you really want to do is you want to get into a game. Okay, you want to get into a game, and I'm going to show you guys exactly what I'm talking about whenever I actually load back into it. But first things first, you want to make sure that you're throwing oops. You want to make sure that you're throwing floaters. You want to make sure that you're doing double move to score, and you want to make sure that you're using pick and roll. Okay, pick and roll success is going to give you a lot of XP at the end of the day. You're going to do at least 45 plus of them because you're throwing these oops off the jump. Whenever that alley-oop doesn't look like it's there, you're going to throw the floater for 500. You need to know that whenever you throw a floater, that is actually going to decrease the amount of XP you have for missing a floater, simply because they implemented it to make sure that the badge teardropper is harder to get. Double move and score comes in handy with guards. If you're a center, make sure that you're doing drop stepper and post spin technician. Those will give you the most XP. It might not be a lot, but I know that if you want to try and catch oops, you can do the same method as the center in my position. When you're 90 plus, you can actually call for a 5 out, or you can do it without. I'm pretty sure you can do it as you're 80, because most people are trying to grind their new players as of now in the as long as the game's been out, people are trying to grind the new players, trying to do all this, testing new archetypes. So you can do it actually what overall you are. The next thing you really can do is, if you don't feel like playing My Career, you can play Pro-Am. Pro-Am is going to give you the most XP as a competitive level. Park will get you XP, but you got to be the main scoring machine. And what I mean by that is you probably have to play 2s a lot more than you should play 3s. 3s isn't going to give you the most. Only if you're a rebounder, then maybe it will give you more, but rebounds don't give you XP in general. Rebounds aren't going to give you that much anyway. So what you really want to do is you want to make sure that you're setting screens as a center. You want to make sure you're grabbing boards as a center, and the two most important things you want to do is drop stepper and post technician. Okay, so we're jumping into a game now, so I'm going to show you exactly the method I use. I'm going to show you exactly how I do it. I might not throw an accurate one, since my boy DeAndre Jordan actually has tendinitis, and I want to make a video about this with or without him. But it's real easy. I'm going to show you exactly how you need to do it. I'm going to show you guys the alternations of how you get to do it. You might have a little trouble in the beginning, but I bet that by your 5th game, I know my career is boring, you might not even get to your 5th game, but don't get discouraged. I'm telling you, it's simple, it's easy, and it's going to give you the most XP in a game. I get about 50 to 100k if I have a good game. If you have a good game, you're going to make a lot of XP. So we're jumping into the game right now. It's going to be a very, very, very descriptive method. Okay, so right here, you're going to come up, you're going to call a 5 out. I am currently in the finals, but that doesn't matter. You're going to call for a screen. You're going to see this double move I just hit right there. You're going to wait for him, and you're going to throw the oop, bam. That is automatically, without a doubt, 500 XP. Now what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to show you guys the flashy passer method. When it comes to the flashy passer method, it's actually really simple. I might not pull it off, but I'm going to give you the kind of the guide of how to actually pull this off, because when you have a certain team, it works 100% better, because sometimes if you can't get on a center, this is actually a better method for you, because you get 700 XP for one flashy assist. So what you're going to do is you're actually going to come up and you're going to call an ISO. This is for point guards. You see that you have Jason Tatum over on the side. I don't want to go that way. I'm going to go over here to Abrams. Abrams can shoot the 3, so I'm going to call the ISO here. Make a double move so you get it anyway. If he doesn't collapse, you're going to make that flashy pass there. If it's open, that's the open shot. Right here, I'm just going to take it in and do whatever. But that's how you would do it. You want to make sure you get people who are a stretch 4, not a stretch 5, because you want a good center if you can get one. A stretch 4 is going to be very, very beneficial for you, because if you can get him open, that flashy assist is cash. You want to, if that really isn't working for you, if you can't do it as much as most people can, because if you're on teams like the Bulls and they have that 4 that is ridiculous, I forgot what his name is, but he's good. I'm going to show you guys this one right here with this, and if that, see how that's kind of was off, that's what I'm talking about, is whenever you don't want to get discouraged. But there are 2 limitations that actually come to playing this. Whenever you actually come up and set a screen, some teams will play double-sided screens, and what I mean by that is they will put 2 defenders on both sides of the screens and they will head you. Those are the teams that you want to look out for, and those are actually teams you want to just completely skip over. If it comes to a point wherever you're just looking to play and you're just wanting to get XP, play them. There's nothing wrong with that. But that is not a beneficial way for you to get XP. Floaters are also the best way to get XP. When you're open on a fast break, throw a floater. It doesn't matter if it's nice looking, throw a floater. What you do to throw floaters, you let go of RT and you throw the right stick down, and it's going to throw a floater for you. Make sure you use a screen. Make sure you do a double move to score, as I'm going to show right here. That's a double move. And I might not get it off, but that's a floater right there. I missed, but that is an open opportunity. That's exactly the method you need to use. Another thing that is actually beneficial for people and has actually just came out is setting charges. Setting charges as a point guard is almost impossible. So what you want to do is you want to go back into your rotation and set yourself as a point guard. You can either do this method right here, as I'm going to show you, but it's going to be impossible as a point guard. You're going to want to throw up any shot you want. If you're looking forward to it, you're going to wait until they get the ball, and you would set a charge. At any point, you're going to kind of guess, and you're going to set a charge. Another way, which is actually more beneficial to you, that is if people are just kind of looking to get XP, just kind of messing around, is this one right here. You're going to actually just do this right here. I'm going to put up a shot. If I make it, I make it. What you would do is if you were to make the shot, you would be the shooting guard at this position at this moment in time as of now. And what this would mean is that you're going to actually be able to play the off-ball guard on defender. And now what you can do with this is your point guard is going to take the ball and he's going to defend the point guard. This means that now you can play what is called a half-court trap, which you can see right here. You can play half-court trap. You would do the same thing as if you were playing on offense. You hit the right dialogue stick and you go over and you hit right trigger and press X for a half-court trap. That is the defense you need to play, because you will get the most offensive opportunities. You want to actually wait until the defender is riding the baseline, and you will set the screen on the side where the defender runs into you. Another way to do that is wait for the offense that you're playing against to set a screen, and you will sit on the side of it, and the offensive player will run right into you. That is only for teams that usually run a pick and roll offense, like the Celtics or the Bulls. Those are some teams you look out for if you want to do that method. Setting charges will actually get you about 1,000 XP for one, so if you can pull them off, it's great XP. I've seen people get about 50k XP just from setting charges. Ridiculous. But what you really want to do is you kind of want to put these all together if you can. That is the best way to get XP. That is the best way to rep up. That is how I have repped up. That is the basis of all of it. I feel like that is the best way to rep up. I have explained everything from top to bottom for you guys. This was your boy White Iverson. If you have not yet, please subscribe to my channel. Please do so. This is your boy White Iverson. We out.